All right. Oh snap, it's my first stream. Hey, how's it going, everybody? All right. Hey, if you're new here, hi, my name's Charles McGregor. I am the developer at HyperDot, or at Tribe Games at HyperDot. I'm developer of HyperDot. And yeah, this is my very first stream. Thanks everybody for coming through. Wow, yeah. Super excited about the premiere. If you are unfamiliar with the premiere, let me go grab a link of it real quick. There you go. I'll post it inside of the chat. Bam. Thank you. Thanks, Lane. I really do like this shirt. There it is. If you did not check out the thing here, I'll pin the message at the top. But that is a link to my very first YouTube video. So yeah, this is a lot of firsts tonight. First live stream, first YouTube video, everything. Thank you everybody for jumping in. I really do appreciate it. All right, here, let me switch over. There you go. Woo. All right, well, today, well, actually, before I get into what I'm going to be doing today, I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping. So really, a lot of so like, you might be like wondering like what exactly I'm going to be doing and stuff. Well, one, my video is out, my very first one. So if you want to go check that out, again, I pinned the link at the top of the chat, and it's on my channel. It's the very first video. The schedule, you might be wondering like, yeah, what's the schedule? It's to deal with doing all this live streaming stuff and doing videos and things. I've been really interested in doing this kind of stuff for a very long time. Really since like, I guess it was like the end of 2018 is when I was thinking about doing this. But yeah, getting to calm down, bro. But yeah, there is a lot of like me debating on like, oh, I really kind of want to do streaming and stuff, showing behind the scenes and things. Back when I was in a physical office, I tended to have like a TV facing everybody so that when they walk past, they can stop and like see what I'm doing and working on and stuff. So it was like a natural progression of me like moving up onto like doing live streaming and whatnot. So yeah, that is part of the reason why I wanted to do live streaming. I also wanted to have partially wanted to have it so that I'm a little bit more accountable on working on things and stuff, but really to show like behind the scenes and whatnot, see my thought process and things like that. But yeah, so in terms of schedule stuff, I am planning on streaming at least once a week for at least an hour. Typically it'll be like now, so like Fridays at 6 p.m. If you so like that's really just like this something that like is I'm probably going to stream way more than that / way longer than that, but it's just the guarantee so that if you're like, oh, when's Charles going to be streaming, you can reliably find me then. Oh, thank you so much, Lane. It did take a while for me to try and figure things out. I've been like super, for like the last 10 years, I've been super into like YouTube. YouTube has been my primary source of like entertainment and whatnot. So I'm super like used to all the verbiage and how things work and what things, what things work on YouTube and things. And yeah, I was thinking about all this like branding and things like that. Also, yeah, I don't know why you're adding so many question marks, but yeah, so what was I talking about? Yes, live stream. So I'm probably going to be like streaming more than that. Depends on like, yeah, if I get the live stream bug and I want to go live and like work and stuff. But yeah, the idea is that you can see behind like my thought process and stuff, or maybe have this on in the background while you are working, to have like something like a pseudo co-working space and things. But yeah, but but yeah, yes, I also am very hyped for the new long form Dorktown. Just saw that the trailer is dropping at 7 or in an hour. So yeah, that is also really cool. And then yeah, in terms of video stuff, the videos I am planning on releasing at least one main video a month. Largely because one, I'm still have a day job and I still am also like doing porting stuff for HyperDot. So there's a lot of stuff that I'm still doing. But the other thing is that like for devlogs and updates and stuff, I want to like have enough time. So it's not a guarantee that the next video will be a devlog. I don't want to just force it because those are the ones where I'm like, you clearly didn't have anything to talk about, but you felt like you needed to have a thing. So that's why I want to have like those things interspliced between like video essays if I don't have anything and whatnot. And again, it's an at least because I will probably have more than just that and whatnot. But yeah. All right. I think that's everything. Yes, I think that's everything. Oh, yeah, and I guess the vast majority of the content, at least currently, is probably going to be a lot of live streams and me like working and talking and stuff. But controversial topics. That's a good question. I'm trying to think. No, there's a couple of topics they're not controversial. They're just not the like glamorous topics and things. How to buff how to not kill Cypher in every single Valorant trailer. Oh, okay, thanks. All right, bro. That's okay. I am also able to moderate. But yeah, so also shout out to Ben Burns, who made all the music for like all these interstitial me just, chilling, hanging out / I guess me during me working and whatnot. So good. All right, so we are gonna jump into some HyperDot. Let me switch my screens. Bam! Look at that, HyperDot. So I made this game a while ago, and this is my only claim to fame. No, but yeah. So this is HyperDot. I'm actually going to do a real quick, a very quick run through Gauntlet because I haven't actually. Let me switch the sound. So we have this going on. There we go. So I haven't actually like played HyperDot in a while. Like actually like sat down and played through HyperDot in a bit. Oh man, I don't know if I would like speed runs for this game wouldn't really be the greatest thing because it's very like it's an on the rails kind of game. It's a good one to go in without having played and then having like a race. That's a really good one because there's a lot of variability there. But like if you're really, really, really good, then it's probably not going to be the greatest thing. But we are gonna reset to the beginning. So I'm gonna run through Gauntlet, and I'm going to do 10 lives just to do a quick warm up kind of thing. Oh, you can, particularly in the late game, you can really get, like really good. It's not necessarily the RNG with the, maybe with the area, but like with the tokens and stuff, those are way easier to navigate through. But anyway, so yeah, this is HyperDot, action arcade game where you dodge everything. All you have to do, or all you do is move. There's no other buttons or anything. You just have to move the dot that is on the screen and then avoid all the different shapes coming in and whatnot. So as you can see, I'm just going through a whole bunch of like really short levels. I love how I decided to do a Gauntlet version of this. So the Gauntlet version is I have a limited set of lives that I have to go through. and I have to get, or I'm trying to get as far as I can into the main campaign. So we'll see how far I can get. I'm fairly certain that I'll get fairly far. I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to do all of the levels because I do want to get to like making levels and stuff, seeing as though that is the title of the stream. Thanks, Lane. But yeah, we'll keep going here. So yeah, how's everybody doing? I know that, I know that, you know, it's Friday, so everybody's probably chilling off of, getting off of work and chilling and whatnot. I also really do appreciate everybody showing up for the premiere and this. It was wild to see the response from everybody. I was not expecting anybody to be like, oh yeah, I'll totally come by and give it a subscribe and whatnot. I was like, oh yeah, I'll probably have like 10 people or something. Thank you. Thanks, Lane. Ooh, oh, I'm paying attention. See, okay. So now we're about to witness me try to have to talk and dodge things. We'll see how that goes. All right. Well, why did I do the dangerous move? We can make this a little easier on myself. I guess it's for the content. That's really what the point of that is. Whoa. Whoa. Jeez. I mean, you can place bets. I don't. Yeah, this doesn't. YouTube doesn't have like the channel points predictor things, so I can't do that. But you can totally place bets. Oh yeah, I do. I mean, really, honestly, I normally try to play the most entertaining way if there is some form of an audience in the room. So I will purposely be like, oh, I will, you know, slowly pan the camera. Oh boy, I'll slowly pan the camera around, or do the more interesting thing. Okay, so far, man, maybe I should have done one life, because then I would have been done quicker. Okay, split. Okay, here we go. So yes, there's for those who don't know, there's multiple modes in the game. One of which is collect, and that's where I collect these tokens that spawn around the arena. No. Oh man, I do actually have a couple of I have made a couple of like seasonal, I guess, levels and stuff. Back when I was, especially back when I was making a bunch of levels for the single player campaign, I had like a pumpkin spice level that I showed off on Twitter, which you can follow me on Twitter at DarkHazeTG. Look at me remembering to do that. All right. Also, how is audio levels? Just letting you know. I'm still learning. Oh, I love how I decided to ask that question right now. I'm still learning and whatnot, so I'm always trying to tweak the stream and tweak the things and stuff. TG stands for Tribe Games, which is my company that I founded, and is the company that made HyperDot, which is just me. I'm the sole person. Sure. I can turn up the music. There we go. Ooh, silent or super quiet. Gotcha. All right, how is that? There we go. All right, let me know how the audio levels are now. There we go. Whoop. So yeah, this level is like King of the Hill. You want to stay inside of that circle as long as you can. Well, for the designated time. All right, level 16, not doing too bad. Also, if you're noticing my color is changing all the time, that's because I have the randomized color unlocked, where I randomly will change colors every time that you. Whoa, jeez! Every time that you see, I was looking at chat. That was my downfall. You restart or start a new level or restart. Ho ho ho. Okay. Oh yes, you can get this game. It is available on Steam and itch and Xbox, and it's coming soon. TM ... to PlayStation and Switch. So PlayStation 4 and 5 and Switch. I'm still working on those ports. I really want to get those things out, but yeah, that's something that I really want to do. Oh, was this game nominated for, oh my goodness, any awards? Yeah, it was nominated for a couple awards. And it won, oof, I forget what award it got at Twitch. No, it was not TwitchCon. At 2DCon, it got the Best Soundtrack Award. Was it, I think it was also another year before, it also had Best Multiplayer that tied with Vengeance. I think it was 2018, 19, something like that. Oh my goodness, bro. Yeah, so all the music and stuff was made by me. So I am the sole developer of this. I made all the art, music, programming, design, and whatnot. Also, the other major nomination that HyperDot was nominated for was innovation in accessibility. Oh man, in accessibility, but on the Game Awards, which is still mind-blowing. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, it's like as soon as I say that, I'm just like, what? No, what? But yeah, there we go. Get these. Oh, how random are these patterns and stuff? So the area will show up away from where everyone else is. So the game also has multiplayer and the like, but it'll try and show up in a spot where it is away from everyone else. The patterns around, so like how the enemies show up in things, I'll show that off later as I stop warming up. But the patterns and stuff you can actually dictate, like be as precise as you want, or as like random or lenient, and just as a guidepost as you want and whatnot. Ugh. All right, here we go. Ooh. There we go. Nice. So yeah, we're getting into a lot of things. One other thing that I haven't mentioned that I probably should have mentioned, because it is happening a lot. As you can see, there's been a lot of like changes and whatnot. So while I'm still doing the main thing of just like movement, there are these things called modifiers, which change the way the game plays. So right now I'm like, the arena is small, I'm small, and I'm slower than normal. So this is actually kind of useful. Oh, that was I should have just went for it. It's okay, we're doing content. There we go. So yeah, I really wanted to have it so that there was a bunch of variety and like really explore the mechanic of movement. And that is, there we go. That is partially what the first video that I posted is on. All right, we'll get to level 25 and then I'll back out, because I do want to actually make levels and stuff. So yeah, this is actually one of the examples of being able to precisely choose what you want out of your out of your patterns and stuff. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, Lane. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, you said I would get to level 53. Well, welp. I'll yeah, it is totally rigged. and I will go ahead and refund your channel points, even though we're on YouTube. There we go, get that clear. So yeah, there are a bunch of power-ups that you can get. This is the first instance of that, which is why it's called Retaliate, because you can you can actually sort of fight back. But again, all of this, like, it all happens instantaneously. So I didn't want to have it so that like you had to press a button and stuff, which then allowed me to do stuff like because there was only movement, it allowed me to really focus on just the inputs. So like the game supports the Tobii eye tracker, so you can play this game totally just with your eyes. And the like, okay, whew, that was really scary. All right, we're gonna end it there, because the further I go, the more sweaty I get. So we'll do the level editor. So yes, the game actually does come with a level editor, and this is actually how I made all the levels in the game. I used the level editor, well, some version of it, because it didn't look as polished, or it didn't have all the features when I first started. I was adding them in as I was going, but I really wanted to make sure that everything that I could do, you can do, because I really do appreciate that in games and such. So here we go, and then I can show you all how the enemy stuff works. But we'll go in here, so you can change the level, the name of the level, change the background, be all super cool. We'll do moving lines, change the colors. I'm gonna do a black background because it is for the stream. It's shining the light on my eyes, or on my glasses and stuff, so it's harder to see. I look like, you know, one of those anime things, like whoosh, kind of stuff. I don't want to have that. So yeah, we'll do that, and you can actually like change multiple colors, so you can have part of the arena be blue and whatnot. Yes, I have actually come across a bunch of people. Hey, Peter. I have come across a bunch of like really good players and stuff. So there was one person who played through the entire game using just their eyes and using the Tobii eye tracker. And oh man, I'd have to go look up where exactly that video is. But like, yeah, that is like extremely impressive, because that like it initially started out as like oh, this will be a novel thing, but like as I was like developing it and working on it and like adding features for the Tobii eye tracker, I was like, oh, this really could be useful for accessibility, and then you can actually get really good at the game by just doing the eye tracking and stuff. But yeah, all right. So we are gonna go ahead and jump over to doing so that you can change the mode. So we have survival, collect, and area, the three that I was talking about. I really kind of want to do a survival level, and then you can change how long you have to survive. I'm gonna make it fairly short. I'm just doing like ballpark things for now. Really, I do have like the way that I approach a lot of these levels and like making levels is one, I think about all the other levels that I've made and ask the question, hey, is there something that I could do to like that is something I haven't done yet, or I don't have a lot of. So if I'm like, oh, I don't have a lot of survival levels or things like that, that'll be another thing that I think about. Then you can go in here and change the modifiers. That's also another thing I think about a lot, is like, oh, what modifiers can I mess with and stuff, and things like that. All right, so I'm actually gonna have it so that we're gonna make it so the arena is really small, and make you really small as well. There you go. Cool. And here, actually, I'll talk about that a little later. We'll get to the enemy thing. So I forget who in chat was asking about about the like enemy stuff. But the way that the enemy system works is you're basically able to choose where exactly enemies spawn. So what you can do, there are these things, there are waves basically. And then inside of each wave there, you can make a bunch of enemies and stuff. So here is a square that will appear at any point around the arena as there's like the angle in which it'll appear from 0 to 360. And it'll appear anywhere around the arena randomly, and it'll shoot at an interval of one enemy a second. The speed will change, or the speed in which that enemy that is shot out will change based off of between those two values. You can have that be as precise or imprecise as you want, and then you can also change how many enemies are shot out at once. One of the other things that you can actually do is that one thing that I really wanted to do is have it so that you can just go in and test really quickly. So I can go in here. I'm actually gonna again pick random because that is variety and content. Oh yes, that's the fact that it shows the, oh there we go, the like achievement pop-ups thing. That's one thing that I really wanted to add in to let you know that, hey, you got an achievement. Which that achievement was just to, hey, just play the game, or play a level, a created level, I guess. There we go. So there we go. We have a, I just beat the level and whatnot. Really easy level to get through. But yeah, you're able to actually go in and say, I want to have these things only appear from this area. Or like from like 45 degrees, like here. So it'll randomly show up and shoot out between there. Here, I'm gonna also boost the interval. Maybe not that quick. Yeah, we'll do every half a second to really illustrate that. But yeah, so yeah, you're able to go in and like make things like this. You can change the position at which all this stuff happens, and then change the width and whatnot. You can change the speed, and then the more like really interesting part is, let's say that I was like, I want to have it be a 360. There are these things that are like spawner groups. So you can have it spawn multiple ones. So like, let's say that I wanted to spawn 10. You can just say that it'll spawn 10 in this 360 pattern and stuff. So that's something that I've really was able to utilize and like inspired so many different types of levels and the like. Yeah. All right. So we can, here, Lemon said, there we go. We're just getting some notifications on the side here, trying to get that out of here. All right. So you can also change the type of enemy. You can have triangles, pentagons. I don't think that we got to all of them. You saw the stars, I think. No, you didn't see the stars. Stars happen later. There are also crosses. My brother's favorite. My brother's favorite enemy. And whatnot. Oh, let's stylish the choice of having the top text in the not be capitalized. Yes. So that's kind of a holdover from, it's not really a holdover because it is like intentional, and it is something that I was thinking about. But it's something where when I originally made the game, I had like the whole stylized, like HyperDot was all lowercase and whatnot. And I made it so that everything that was like a header was that in that style, and then everything that was like body text was, your typical, your standard layout or your standard format and whatnot. So that's the reason why that is the case. But this was really when I was like really gung-ho about like, oh, I want this to be, I'm being an artiste, and everything is named oddly and whatnot. Like all the levels were not called levels, they were called trials. There's modifiers, there what else was there? There's like oh geez there were the multiplayer mode was really called free play at the time, because that's what you really technically were doing, because you can also play a single player. It was a whole mess, and if you never played the game, whenever I said, all right, I'm just gonna like leave it on the start menu and then had people play, they always got confused on everything. They didn't know where multiplayer was. They didn't know what a trial was. They didn't understand that. So that is part of the artiste thing of me, of having it so that things are lowercase, that are like H1 heading. But yeah, there you go. All right. So I'm gonna go in here, and so another way that I like to experiment with different things is just to mess around with like the different properties that you can like go in here with. Like right here, this is like a really interesting thing in terms of like, oh, how do I make a level like this? This is like super interesting. Again, it's just also really nice to just like be able to test this out really quickly. So like being able to test out from wherever you like make those changes and stuff. So yeah, just like going in, messing around with the settings and being like, huh, this is an interesting style and like format. That's one thing that I really like to do. So actually, I'm gonna try doing that more. So I'm gonna make the gap a bit bigger. So I like, whenever I do this, I do like to have it so that the spawners are even, because it's a lot easier to parse. Like, okay, everywhere where the indicators show up around the arena, that's where I can't be. So it's really nice from that standpoint to do that. But if I was trying to be like tricksy here, 5 is like harder to tell that, because it actually divides it in in twain afterwards, because of the nature of how 5 points work around a circle. But I do want to have it so that there is a gap like this. That looks pretty cool. We'll speed up them getting the shot out. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll have them shoot out more of them. So yeah, there we go. There. So now if I go in here, it'll force me to go into one of these quadrants. Well, quadrants, that's not a quadrant. Hey, what's up, Lizzie? But yeah, it'll force me to go into one of these sections here, which is pretty cool. And I can do something with that. Now the question is, what do I do with that? So one thing that I can do is I do want to try and have it so that let's say that you're in one of these sections. I want to have it so that you can move around and stuff. Oh, what's my favorite song on the OST? Ooh, I know that a lot of people really like Into the Everglades. In fact, that's probably one of my most played songs on Spotify from people is Into the Everglades. This song that's currently playing is up there, but I'd probably say Melancholic. Melancholic's probably my favorite. Yeah, that's probably my favorite. But yes, I am gonna do something now. So one thing that I want to do is have it so that the player has to like move and whatnot. But because I have like these sections and stuff, I want to have it so that I think I want to have it so that the you're trying to move, like do precise movements within a smaller section. So I might want to let's do pentagons first. Now this can be a little tricky because there are 6 sections. it's going to be harder to make it so that it's like, oh, this is fair if you are in one of the 6 sections, like say you're on the left side, or if you're on the right side, like make sure that that is fair and it feels balanced. So that's where I like to do a lot of like repeating patterns, or like things on both sides, that will make it so that it feels like, oh, okay, I understand why things are happening and stuff. Here, let me also move the angle so that it's a little bit more predictable. Yeah, there we go. I like this better because that's a little easier to parse. All right. Yeah, so this song that's playing right now, this is, I believe, is probably the most played song on Spotify. Which also, by the way, you can play the soundtrack on streaming services like Spotify or YouTube Music or wherever you like to stream your music. It's on Bandcamp as well. All right, so I'm gonna go in here and I'm going to, let's have it so that I go wrap around. So one thing that I also added in, I believe it was actually after the fact, maybe, I don't remember, is you can like do like larger movements. So I'm playing this on a controller, but you can do like larger movements or larger adjustments and stuff. Oh yeah, that's one thing that I do need to, I can also think about. Thank you for pointing that out, Lane. I can lower the interval so that there's no strobe. Now it's just a, whoops, I didn't mean to copy that. Now it's just a line. There we go. So I'm going to also go in here and I'm going to split up the spawners. I want to have it so that this, yeah, okay. Well, this is clearly, this is way too many pentagons going on here. But of course, because I did it and I'm a streamer now, I'm going to test it. Here we go. All right. Oh, that third one is going to be hard. Okay. It's not too bad. Ugh. Goodness sake. Oh, all right. Here we go. I said 25 seconds of this? Great. Ooh. Okay, we're good. All right, see now at this point it's just war of attrition. Okay. All right, now I'm determined to try and beat this. This is also a way how a lot of levels oh yeah, really you only get like even less than a sixth of it because the arena is smaller and the arena doesn't fill out the entire screen. Jeez. But yeah, this is also another way of me getting into like the harder levels, is like really trying to, dang it, chords for reds. What do you mean by that, Lane? But yeah, this is also another way of like me trying to like do harder levels and whatnot. It's just me being determined to try and beat whatever challenge I face because I just entered. Dang, I got the achievement. You got this. Okay, me. So you can box the center in the center more easily. Oh, so like everything doesn't converge in the center. I have thought about doing that. In fact, there was plans for having a trapezoid enemy, which would be just like it just goes in the direction that it's facing. Like it doesn't matter what the circle says. It'll go either horizontal or like in that straight line. But it was harder in terms of scope to try and figure out all those things. But the other thing is that the editing of that and making the editor work for that really wasn't the like easiest slash like intuitive thing to do. And because I was also making a level editor that is like front facing and whatnot, and the way that I made all the enemies and whatnot, having it so that like I can just go in here I can just go in here and say like, and now they're triangles, kind of thing. That kind of like was a deterrent for me to do, to really dive into that kind of thing. But it is something that I did think about it. So have it so that like it doesn't, like everything doesn't converge at the center of the circle and stuff. But okay. Yeah, exactly. Kind of thing. So it's not like it's purely just I'm going to the center or I am looking at you and whatnot. Oh my goodness. Yes, if you are interested in following along on like things that I do and stuff, you can follow me on social media, again at DarkAceTG on Twitter, or you can check out, well, yeah, there's been a thing probably appearing over and over, but yeah, you can follow me on social media. You can look at my itch page, also at DarkAce, or also DarkAceTG on itch and stuff. Oh yeah, that's another thing I like is the what you call the screensaver mode thing that I have in there. Okay, so we're back here. I am going to lower the amount that there are here because I also want to do more than just pentagons. Actually, before I do that, oh my goodness, bro. Before I do that, I'm gonna actually remove this pentagon stuff from this wave. So one thing that you can do is you can actually change the timing of things based off of waves. So I'm gonna make a new wave and then paste it in here. But yeah, so you're able to go in here and like basically you're able to set up like different timings and stuff and have it so that waves spawn for like a period of time or like after a certain amount of time and things like that. So that's one thing I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be highlighting that here. So yeah, I'm gonna try and have it so that the interval is here is just like you have to deal with this for 10 seconds. So that actually I could bring up the pentagon amount. Whoops, not the enemies, but the amount of spawners. One sec, let me use water. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna have it so that you can have the amount of spawners and then have it shoot out. Yeah, we'll shoot out this. I do want to have this be a harder level. So, stay hydrated, thank you. Who says they use water? Me, I'm using water currently. I pressed the A button on the interactable object and now I'm currently using the water. Do you not play JRPGs? Goodness sake, Lane. All right. So, all right, we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in now. If I go here, now the pentagons will only appear for 10 seconds. Doggone. It's still hard. So yeah, this is all about trying to pick where you want to, oof, why did I do that? Trying to pick where you want to get your, geez, like send the different pentagons and stuff. So you're trying to move around in a way where you can navigate through this. Yeah, I love how I was able to do this semi no problem earlier. There we go. There we go. Whew, okay. So yeah, that I like that. I like to just run into things after I'm done testing that one part. I like that. I think that it's a little too long still. So I'm gonna lower the amount to be like 8 seconds. We'll try that out. Again, that's one other thing that I really do like is being able to go in and just press the button to edit. Yeah, that felt a lot better. Just to like be able to test at any point. That's really nice. Okay, so yeah, that's in 8 seconds. I'm gonna make another wave that starts at 8 seconds. And then goes for another 8 seconds. Oops, no, I didn't mean to go back. Nice. Who do you main in Overwatch, Lizzie? All right, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna try and change up. Ooh, I wanna save the star for later, because I'm doing everything in 8s. Okay, we'll actually, yeah, we'll ramp up the difficulty here. I'll have it so that they're triangles. Everyone's favorite. This is probably the enemy that most people, I'm not gonna put in crosses in this one. The triangle is probably the one that everybody has the most problem with whenever I hear people complain about it. Oh my goodness, you cannot ban me, you won't. But yeah, but yeah, people really complain about the triangles because they are heat-seeking and they are scary. The one that I'm like the most afraid. Well, I'm not the most afraid. The one that I complain about the most is the square, because it's the one that you don't think about. It's the one that you're always like, oh, I need to worry about this triangle that's following me, or this star that's following me, and whatnot. But then, of course, it's the one you run into because you don't think about the dang. You're like, oh, right, I underestimated you because you're just a dang square. Anyway, so we're gonna go in here. We're gonna again do the whole width thing. Bam, and then have it so that there are 3 spawners. I'm gonna rotate this actually so that I'll rotate it so that it is similar to, or no, not similar to, but like it does the other there we go. Yeah, that does the other ones there. Oh, Diva, Mercy, and Moira. Ooh. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go in there, and then I'm going to try and make it so that the we are not gonna have it so that it shoots out this many. In fact, I'm going to have it so that one trick that I like to do is that I like to make the interval bigger than what the actual range of the wave is, and then I change the amount of enemies that spawn rather than the amount, like the constant interval of looping things. This way, I can have it so that there's like a delay between when they spawn. Like you can see now there are 3 that gets shot out, but I can have it so that like the delay is like, oh, it shoots out like 3 or something like that. I'm gonna do 2 because they will continue to follow you and they're scary. I'm going to also slow down. Yeah, I'm gonna slow it down. Why not? We'll try it. Hey, I got an achievement. That's for having multiple, I want to say it's multiple waves. Oh man, okay. Ow, doggone. No, I think it's multiple enemies in a single custom level. Okay. That's one thing that I wish that I implemented. And I was thinking, well, I definitely thought about implementing it. Is the ability to scrub through your levels and be able to test out parts of it. I never got to it because there was just so many things that I had to deal with before I could like launch and whatnot. So I never went back to actually add in that ability. I did attempt to add it in, but then it was broken in some form. Oh boy. Ah, dang. Okay, that actually could work. Okay, all right. Oh no, I wonder if there is a easy way to do this. So like if I do this, oh, it's that third one. So my initial idea here is like, oh, if I just like slowly move forward, but the third one, the third stream that is showing up, that is preventing me from doing that, which I do kind of like. Oh, dang. You also get really good at the beginnings of these because of that. Oh, side effect. But yeah, that is definitely something that I did want to update and whatnot. But now I'm in porting land, so I haven't really had much of a chance to do that stuff. There we go. Oh, dang, I should have moved back. All right. Oof. I also make things. I have no idea if it's beatable. Oh, I mean, they'll definitely make things that they have no idea it'll be beatable, but they won't upload / like share those because you have to beat them in order to share them. Oh, there we go. And whoop, there we go. There it is. Okay, I like that. And then I'm gonna give a small, we'll do a small break between those. And then have it so that now you have to deal with, oh wait, let's say it's at 20 seconds. 20 seconds onward. Oh yeah, I also want to change the time that you have to live, because oh yeah, that's something that I know that people do, which is like in Super Mario Maker, you're able to basically be like, yeah, I think that I wonder whether or not you can beat this or whatnot, and then you can try and like, yeah, make a Geisel style level basically to try and beat it. So yeah, we're gonna have it so that you have to last a little longer because I want to give you a longer break in between the triangles and the stars. Oop, not edit, exit that. See, I'm getting distracted by chat. So we're gonna go in here, we're gonna do stars. We're gonna also do, oh, so one other thing that I should probably also show off here. I don't know why I'm showing it. I'm not like trying to sell you on playing HyperDot like directly or anything, but I do want to like show off some of the things. You can do like copy and paste kind of stuff. So oop, yeah, look at that. Of course it copied the wrong thing. That's one thing that's broken. But yeah, that's really like something I want to do there. And then I'm gonna try and make it, how do I want to deal with that? Because it is an odd, yeah, I want to make it so that the stars show up. Again, it's in the other sections. Do not want to have it so that they show up that quickly. So we'll do every 8 seconds, but it shoots out 2 enemies. There you go. There we go. Yeah, that I like more. The speed in which it shoots out, I think this one, stars are a lot easier to dodge at higher speeds. In terms of like being able to navigate them, like move them around. Slower speed or slower stars are harder to initially like gauge and understand, like, oh, this is what this is going to do, largely because it's just slower. Yes, you can change the background. If you go into properties and then go here, you can change the background to be whatever. Yeah, we can show off the equalizer background here, and then yeah, you can also change the background color. Have it so that it's a gray thing or it's a blue thing, purple, I don't know. whatever color you want. The bokeh of background, yeah, the bokeh background or bokeh. I don't, Yeah, actually, yeah. Which one do y'all say is bokeh or bokeh? A bokeh. I did actually make the stars yellow initially, but then they were too hard to read on the lighter colored backgrounds, so that's why the stars are not that color. The bucket. Okay. Yeah, so as you can see, the bucket in the background. All right. But yeah, I do want to have it so that they are a little quicker. And I do want to have, I'm trying to think. I do actually want to have a little bit of an offset on the spawns, because that would make it so that it's not as uniform to dodge. I'm gonna say half a second. Yeah, let's go with half a second. All right. All right, yeah, we'll do that and we'll test this out. Again, this is definitely where I'm like, oh man, I really would love to be able to test out levels like partially through things, but you know, sometimes you just gotta make do what you got. Also, it's great to be able to, oh, I really shouldn't have done that. I should have moved to the right. Brought them all over there. I'm wondering, maybe it's a little bit too constricted in terms of like this section here. Oof. Yeah, so I also added it. I also attempted to add in a undo redo feature, which would give, yeah, a save state kind of thing where it's like, oh yeah, have it so that instead of necessarily like, yeah, scrubbing through, you just say, hey, let's make a snapshot of whatever level is doing right now and things. The save state thing works okay for a little bit, okay for the undo and redo thing, but in terms of the scrubbing through the stuff, well, in terms of like saying like, all right, I want to like test this part of the wave, it required me to basically like remove or like copy all of that information and like put it in another temporary level, which would occasionally break the actual level whenever I reverted back to the previous one. So yeah, that's part of the reason why I don't have like the scrubbing action thing. The scrubbing action, whatever the what is it? Lysol. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go in here and test this out again. But yeah, I'm thinking that this is a very precise section, and I don't know how precise I would want this to be. Oh geez, yeah, okay, that's really hard. Oh man, I was 4 seconds off. Yeah, that's really hard. I don't want to make it that hard. We'll just do, you just have to deal with one. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense to do that. Whoop, whoop, whoa. Okay. Oh, I'm not. So yeah, I'm not bringing things back there. There we go. Oof. Oh, that's one other thing that I did want to mention and ask is for the VOD watchers. What things would you want me to do to make your experience better? Because I know that like right now I'm chatting with things and stuff. I know one thing that a lot of people like is having like the chat on the screen so that you can have the screen full screen or the video full screen and stuff. Still trying to figure out like all that stuff and how exactly I want to do that. But yeah, interested in hearing your thoughts and stuff. Chatting with things and stuff and doodads. Oh god. All right. But yeah, this I'm not sure about this, how precise I'd want this to be. There we go. Oof. Oh wow, that was really close. Okay. All right. Preparing for the next part. Here we go. Right. And I think the offset thing is probably good enough. There we go. Yeah, I got it. I think I probably can lower the time there, because that was, they exited off the screen 2 seconds before. But yeah, this is definitely a hard level. One thing that I like to just do, just to be like, oh yeah, I wonder how that is make it dark. And just try it out and be like, oh, I wonder how this is. It's not gonna change the level too much. Oh, hey, look, wouldn't it be cool if that's when I have 4 or more modifiers on custom level. Oh, it's been so long since I've I made those achievements. I've forgotten all these things. Ice. Oh my goodness. Okay, use ice. All right. Oh, so the shading is actually made by a local developers at Howling Moon Software. This is a super fast soft shadows, and I had to do some editing and custom mods on that. Yes, the thing that makes super fast, or it makes soft shadows in a super fast manner. Yes. Yeah, but that's where a lot of that system comes in. Again, I had to go in and whatnot. This current build is using is it 2020? Unity 2020, the LTS version. All right. So I'm gonna, yes, right. You want me to do ice? We're gonna try ice. Here we go. Yeah. Oh boy. Here we go. Whoop. Whoop. Oh jeez. Okay, this is there we go. Ah, jeez. All right. Whoa. Whoa. Ah. Dang. Here we go. Ugh. Ugh. Sorry, I'm focusing. Trying to beat this. Jeez. All right, here we go. I keep saying, oh, here we go. Ah, dang. All right, all right, all right, all right. I just ran into that just to warm up, you know. And I keep doing that some more. Oof. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Oof. All right. Oh, I have an idea. If I do the move at the corners of this section, I think that will help me try and figure that out. No, geez, no, I am right-handed, so I use the left stick, but the game actually supports using left or right stick, depending on whatever is the most comfortable for you. Because I know that there are some right-handed people who like using the right stick because of aiming in a first-person shooter or third-person shooter and stuff. Doggone. But yeah, I also had to use the right stick often. Doggone. for both having to, yeah, he's left-handed. I also had to use the right stick often because I would sometimes, like when doing testing and whatnot, I would play with, or I'd be 2 dots for multiplayer stuff. So that is that's an interesting way. I don't know why I keep doing this. I don't think that this is the most fun that I can get out of this. What? No, that was so yeah, that the he's left-handed thing that came from well, yes, it came from Prince of Tennis. The way that we found that out, doggone, is through what was it? The Toonami streaming service. I'm blanking on the name of that, but that's where we initially showed it, or aside, and then in one of the things that we ordered, I think it might have been from Scholastica or something. It came with like there was like a free sampler anime thing that you ordered. Ugh. Yeah, I know. We had the disc. I think it was, we ordered it from like a book fair. Ah. I am not sure or certain whether or not it came from a Happy Meal. Oh. Okay, here we go. Doggone. Okay. Okay, I should really stop trying to do this. Doggone. All right, we are gonna take off Dark Anise. Just interesting diversion. But yeah, we're gonna go in here. Yeah, the precision is a little bit too precise for me, because I also am thinking about like how other people are gonna approach this level, where like you might not have the like that precise of a thing. I'm always worried about that that precision level of dodging and whatnot, especially like say that you were using eye tracking or something. It's a lot harder to be that precise. But yeah, we will move on. Well, actually, let's try out, how would I want to widen this? Really, like doing a 4 quadrant thing, that's a little too wide. If I did 7, no, that's worse. Yeah, that's worse. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Because geometry, yo. That's the... Well, I guess if I did 3 and then made it super quick is the same thing, because that 3 is half of 6. I'm smart. Yeah, we'll just go with the thing. Oh yeah, thanks for stopping by, Lane. Really do appreciate it. All right. Whoop. Whoop. Ow, dang. Okay. I'm gonna beat this, and then I will call this level done, and then move on to another level just to and get some variety in. I want to get a more chaotic level with random, or with power-ups and stuff in, rather than this super structured like progression based level. Oof. I love how, again, I was able to do this without having to, or I was able to do this fairly reproducibly, but not now. Not after being on ice. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I moved everything. So yeah, this is... Yeah, that's the reason why I don't really like how wide it is. Because if you stand in the center of it, you're basically... you're forcing yourself to be super precise in the next two enemy waves there. Actually, I do also want to give a little bit of a break between the pentagons and the triangles. So I'm gonna go in and go here. Actually, I'm gonna make it so that it's a little less. Yeah, slight less. Here we go. Oh, dang. Sweet, there we go. Oh, I had it. I cleared it. Okay. Yeah. Whoop, whoop. There it is. All right. Oh, this break is a little too long. I need to change that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that break is a little too long. I'm gonna lower that break to be... Yeah, we'll do 2 seconds. There. Cool. And then I will lower the time you have to live for by 2 seconds. 24. There you go. Whoop. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Whoop. Yeah. That's one thing that if you saw me at conventions and stuff while watching people, I will always freak out over the things that people are doing. Because that is something that I normally do myself because it is stressful. There it is. That's a better break. Ooh, there it is. Yes. Yes, of course. I must hype people up, both naturally. Oh, I had it. I had it. I also love how this is like where I'm defaulting to in terms of the section. I noticed that I do that whenever I do like break up the place. Yeah. Dang. But I always like default to a part of the arena. And in this is totally fine, I think. Whoa, there it is. All right. Whoop, whoop. There it is. There it is. And got it. Got it. Ooh, play Mario Party. Yeah, you can totally do that. If you did the, the Nintendo Switch Online thing, you can play online Mario Party. But, okay. I'm happy with this. What am I gonna name this level? Ooh, that's a good question. If chat has any ideas on what to name the level, I probably should have prompted y'all to think about this throughout me making this. I could be like, it's like a slice or something like that. Sliced. Yeah, I'll call it sliced. I'll probably... No, I'm not. I'm not going to reference Rakim. Not this time. But yeah, I'll do that and I'll save this. And hey, who knows? Maybe this will be in a future update and you can be like, oh, why did you add this in here? It's too precise. But all right, we're gonna do. We'll probably do maybe 1 or 2 more new levels. I think that this next one I'm gonna do is gonna go by a little quicker because I have a clear idea in my head. So for this, I'm gonna make it so that it's that. We're gonna have it have a light background. Now you can again see on the glasses like kind of thing, anime glasses. But I'm gonna go in here. I'm probably gonna make it. Yeah, look all cool there. I want to have this be an area one. That you have to be in an area that. So the like I mentioned, the areas do spawn around the arena, and it'll try to spawn away from where you are, and whatnot. So I'll do area, and I'll make the area size big and long. There we go. So we will do that, and then I want power-ups. I want a lot of power-ups. That's the point here. I want is chaos from really. So you can actually go in here and change like the power-up toggles and stuff. I want everything on. And whatnot. Ooh, I've been trying to grind rails for your game days. Oh man. Ooh, what kind of game are you making, Johnny? Oh, that's another thing I should probably mention is that I'm going to like mispronounce like everybody's names and stuff. But what kind of game are you making, Johnny? I'm really bad with names. Here we go. Oh no, so this is like over the course, like I made this over the course of 4 years and stuff, and this is not my very first game that I made either. So I wouldn't like judge everything I wouldn't judge everything based off of like what everybody else is doing. Really it's about like incremental progress and things that you're doing and comparing, like being like, oh yeah, I want to improve this thing next time, or I want to work on this thing next time. But yeah, you don't have to do like all this stuff. I'm just really into like it was in the min-max jam. Awesome. I'm just really into like, you know, particularly like the polish work and stuff like that. That's things that I'm just like super into and adept in. So I would definitely not compare this into like what you are doing and things like that. This was over the course of many years. Okay, so I want chaos. So now I'm gonna have my brother's very favorite enemies in the mix, the crosses. Thank you so much, Donnie. Have all the crosses in the mix. Ban me, you won't. So I'm gonna actually have it so that the crosses don't move that quickly. Oh, one thing I can do, I can hide that. I don't know why I had that in there. All the chaos. Hey Preston, how's it going? Oh my, and now we're getting with the puns. That's that. Here we are. I'm gonna have it so that there's a bunch of spawners. So there's gonna be a bunch of these. I'm not gonna have it so that it shoots out that quickly. But I do want to have it so that it's in semi waves of chaos, and then for the crosses in particular, I want to have it so that it's semi like chaotic for this. And shoot out, let's say, yeah, they shoot out 3 of them or something that you have to dodge. There you go. And then I want to also add in, I want to add in a, well, I want to do width, not angle. The width of this. Add in pentagons that show up. Should I do pentagons, or no, I want to do triangles that show up and have multiple of these. So one way to have it so that they all, oh geez, I should probably not do that quickly. of the triangles. Again, I want to do this in waves, jeez. And then have the delay be a little bit. So like that's happening and then this goes. Yeah, I'll do that and then increase that there. And then I can copy that. So now that there's going to be, well, I'll do 4. There'll be 4 triangles that show up 3 seconds into this wave and whatnot. And then they'll constantly shoot out every 5 seconds. Yeah, that's good. So this will get you to move. That's my goal here, is to get you to move out of the area thing. So if I go in here, now I'm like, oh yeah, this is where I'm trying to be. Ooh. Oof. Oh, okay, here we go. For a lot of these levels, my goal here is to be a little bit more advanced, not necessarily an easier level for any of these that I'm working on today. Where, yeah, the difficulty is definitely higher. Jeez, maybe that third one might be a little bit too much, because especially if you're also dodging triangles. We're gonna wait on this. Whoop. And we're gonna just chill. Yeah, I think that is definitely something. There we go. That's definitely something that I want to do, is make it so that the oh yeah, see, it reordered itself because of internal reasons. I want to make it so that I need another thing that shows up in between those. Ooh, I should just do. I should just do a square. And have the squares just show up. And I want to make, so I'll actually lower the delay just so that I can see what it looks like quicker. Have it shoot out a line of these, and make them fairly quick. There we go. Lower the interval. Sweet. I'm gonna make less triangle, or less crosses. There it is. Oh yeah, this is totally this is, as soon as I get this in the hands of somebody else, then yeah, this will be like a, ooh, this is too hard kind of level. Yes, I did make a level with a bunch of crosses, but with HyperDot on. It's called Matrix. Matrix has like a bunch of different things on there, but yeah, Matrix has that style, that bullet time effect. All right, we're gonna do this, and then I'm gonna delay it so that this doesn't show up until later. So yeah, you don't necessarily have to use the wave system in order to get like quote unquote waves. Like as you can see, everything is happening in waves based off of the like order in which things happen. Yeah, I think that this should work best. Boom. And then if you take a little bit too long, a second line of these show up. I want to make that 18 seconds. There we go. Oof. Ooh, oh, doggone. All right. There we go. Gotta pay attention. Whoa! You might learn something. It's worth grabbing those, because it really is helping. Maybe the power-ups are, there you go. Yeah, maybe the power-ups are a little too numerous, because as soon as the power-up showed up, it was just like, and now I'm on easy mode, which is not the desired effect. I'm gonna try just doing normal amount of them. There we go. All right, look at that. Bam. Clearing that up. That, oh, that's really worth it. There it is. Okay. I should probably probably lengthen the time that you have to be in here. Let's say 22 seconds. Yeah, let's say 22 seconds. Nice. That's one thing that speaking of like the getting this in the hands of people and like developer difficulty kind of thing, that's one thing that I've unfortunately really missed doing because of the pandemic, is I haven't really been able to be like, hey, can you test this out for like any new levels that I've made and stuff, or any new things that I've been working on, largely because you know we're in a pandemic, but it is nice to be able to at least now stream this stuff so that I can get input from people, or at least, or like show off my thought processes. Oh boy. Yeah, we're staying here. There it is. Yeah, it could probably go even longer, I'm thinking. And then add one more line of whoops. Yeah, I think that it could probably go even longer, just like a slight bit longer. Just so that there's that, you have to get that third area if you 100%, or if you get all those as efficiently as you can. And then add in a last square area here. Go here and add delay of 24. There we go. Let's try this out. Yeah, that's one thing that I also wanted to do with the level editor, is make it as flexible as you can, where you don't necessarily have to. I probably should wait on that. Where you don't necessarily have to conform to like the level editor itself. There's just a lot of ways to be able to do the same thing, or like whatever workflow works for you. But the other problem, the one thing that I do wish that I had time to go back to, I'm just gonna go grab that while I'm running away, is to add in like a simple mode or a simplified mode, because yeah, it's really hard for new players to get into the level editor, because there's a lot of variables. Sometimes it ain't worth it, but I'm here. Whew. Oh, I love how all those things are on this side. Let's get this. Okay, there it is. That's the play. Nice. Okay. That was actually pretty fun there. Yeah. To get in like game sharing tools. So how publicly / easily available are game share tools for getting a build in the hands of friends for playtesting? It's actually, well, depending on the scope of the testing, it's fairly easy and or hard. So like if it's just like, oh, you're just trying to have it so that, you know, your friends that you know are playing it, that's really easy. I'm able to just like send off a zip of the build and be like, hey, can you test this? It's definitely harder than it was in the past to do it remotely, because before I would just be like, hey bro, can you test this game out, or something like that? Can you test this level and stuff? Or whoever is in the office at the time, or back when I was in school, whoever was in the lab that I was in, or whatever. So I was just able to say, hey, can you test this? And then have them test it, and then based off of their feedback, immediately change something right afterwards. With players and like being able to test with like do a wider range test, it's a little harder to do that. There's definitely like avenues and things that you can go down. One way is to throw up a demo on itch and then try and get feedback that way. Another way is to do, there are some like dedicated, well, they're not like dedicated playtest sites, or not necessarily dedicated playtest sites, but like things like using Parsec to be able to like, hey, can you test out the game, and then like remote them into your computer to test things, and then you can have that quick feedback of like, oh yeah, this feels weird, or this is hard, or whatever. But then you have to deal with like internet and latency and broadband stuff. But yeah, those are things that you have to deal with. All right. So we are going to, I think that I'm really liking this level here. So I think that I might call it on this one. Before I call it, if people have ideas for the name of this level, let me know in chat. Because otherwise we'll get another boring one like Sliced. Because of the length. I might want to lower the length of the area. Nice. Oh my goodness. How do you even say Treas? Atreus? There you go. It's just God of War. Boy. I should just name it Boy. Oh. Okay. We're gonna wait this time. Ooh, oh, doggone. Yeah, that is insane to be able to beat the game on the dance pad. And no, there we go. Ow! Oh, that was yeah. It's not gonna be a dance pad stream. It's gonna be a DJ Hero turntable stream. There we go. Got it. Whoop. Oh, jeez. Oof, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of me just like trying to figure out like balancing things, especially with the more randomized levels. I like to go through multiple times and be like, oh, can I beat this multiple times? Does this feel fair? Does this feel fun? Oof. I mean, I do that for everyone, but does this feel fun to try and navigate and react to? Because the goals for these ones, at least for me, is to be like, is it fun to be more twitchy, to be more like reaction based kind of thing. Ooh, there we go. There it is. All right. Woo, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking this one. All right, we got a Kreos. We're not gonna go with crosses suck. We'll do. I feel like Kreos is too hard to say. No, there's no bias. You're biased. All right. We'll go with the chaos control. No, I'm not gonna do that. We'll say chaos something. Come on. Chaos emerald. Get moving. Hey, get moving. Get moving. Yeah, I like that. Get moving. I'm gonna change the background color because I realized that this is the same background color for Know the Ledge level, which by the way is one where you get you can get a what you call an achievement. That's what they are called. You can get an achievement in that one if you just if you die in that level. All right, cool. I'll do that, and then I'll save this out. Bam, saved. Get moving. All right, I'll do one more, and then I'll probably call it. But yeah, what are people thinking about in terms of things that you want to see me make? Yeah, I'll try and leave this more up to chat input kind of thing, to be like, oh yeah. But I'll go in and change like the aesthetics and stuff. I want to make another dark one. Use the stars. Okay. Yeah. Any challenges slash things that you want me to try and beat? Use the stars. We got the most minimal yet. Oh, okay. Most minimal yet still difficult one you can do. Okay. Okay, using stars and ooh, there's a couple of ways that I can make that work. Okay. Trying to think, how exactly do I want to try and make that work? We'll do that. Yeah, I like this purple. With that splash of. Nah, we'll just leave it white. Huh. So, how do I make it super difficult with just stars? All right, so let's try that out. Well, let's first start with stars. So one of the more infamous levels in HyperDot are the constricted levels, which are basically if you just said, here's a star, we're gonna have it so that it spawns really quickly and it shoots out really fast. Let's say, yeah, it shoots out really quickly. And these are like the most infamous ones where it's just like, this is all the level is. And you just have to live for 10 seconds. And we can do, I don't think that I would want to do exactly the same thing here. But I do want to have it so that, like, it's like very obvious how this level is like made and works. So something of this spirit. Let's say, let's lower the speed down, because then you have to deal with these longer. Like they won't necessarily overshoot you. Do that, and then let's just well, yeah, let's just try this one out. There we go. Oh boy. Oh dear. Ow. So there's that. I wonder if is there another way of doing this? Name You Are Divided. Oh, hey. That's actually that's a pretty good name. I'll add that on there for now. You are divided. I don't know how to. I can't do the You Are Divided sound from Valorant. I'm sorry. I tried though. Hey. But okay. We're gonna if I want to make it minimal. I was thinking maybe if I add a second interval, or if I said let's make it so that the speed, okay, let's make it so the speed's a little slower. But I made it so that it's just like an encroaching enemy. Okay, maybe not. I kind of like this thing, but made it so that it's an encroaching enemy rather than a immediate threat. And it's just like going crazy. We'll try. Ooh. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Has inspiration pack. Oh yes, this is the I mean, yeah, at this point this is the Astra level. Yes, I want to make it so that you have to live longer. We'll do 25 seconds. Joke's over, you're dead. We'll do that. Oh man. Oh gee. I totally. Well, okay, this is no longer feeling like a you are divided level. Super high level tactic. Remember that, yeah? Yeah, this definitely is no longer feeling like a you're divided level anymore. But I like this idea of like an encroaching thing, and it's just one spawner is going off. All right, cover going up. Ah, doggone it. We're gonna go in here, and I feel like it's not necessarily like it's happening a little bit too slow, the rate in which it gets to the like really hard part. So what if I duplicated just to see? Behind you. Ah, behind you. That's actually a pretty good one. Oh! Oh. Oh no. Yeah, okay. Okay. So this is hard. There's only 2 spawners, but I want to have it so that, yeah, I'm going to lower the time you need to survive. I'll do 15 seconds. Yeah, we'll do 15 seconds. Yeah, this definitely looks too much. But the benefit of having 2 spawners is that I can just, whoops, I can lower the interval. There we go. Yeah, and then I also want to change the delay on this so that it's just a little bit off. Oh, there you go. Okay. Here we are. There. Yeah, so it gets to the difficult part quicker, and that's the thing that I want. But I don't want it to ramp up way too hard. Oh geez, this is hard. Ah, oh, I totally could have beat it. Okay. Ah, got it. Nice. There we go. Okay, yeah. It's still a little bit easy. I would say let's lower the interval to be 0.3. Yes, I know. This here is totally because the prompt is to make a difficult level, and I was able to beat it in like 3 tries. So the goal is to make it so that it isn't that, oh doggone it, it isn't that that reliably easy to beat. Whew. Ooh, I kind of like that navigation thing that I was doing there, which makes me want to, it kind of makes me want to try and figure out a way to make it so that like you're encouraged to do that more often, rather than hanging out on the sides and like basically kiting everybody. Oof. Because yeah, that's where I feel like that's really fun and engaging, to try and find the balance there. Man, you know, it's kind of hard to talk and dodge at the same time. But hey, you gotta learn. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm liking this. I really am liking this concept of like a slowly encroaching enemy. Well, that was a bad idea to just stand there. Okay, whew, there we go. Oof, I got it. Ooh, okay, all right, it's okay. That was a mistake on my part. Ugh. Yeah, okay. So this is actually Dead Rising 5. This is actually what I was doing here. So what I'm trying to like do is like slowly move through all of this stuff and see whether or not see whether or not is that a viable option. And yeah, it seems like it is, where I'm just like slowly navigating through stuff. Well, I could have made that, but that was a poor play on my part. Oof. All right, it's fine. There it is. There it is. Oh, I could have slipped through. There you go. There you go. Ah, dang. Oh, I was so close. All right. Slip through. There you go. Oh, I almost had it. Well, I could have moved up, but I did not move up. Sweet. Oof. All right. Ooh. So close. I love now I'm like super focused and trying to test out new techniques on this level. Or just run into the stars. That's one technique. Oof. Maybe it's it could be a little bit too unpredictable here. Because I'm noticing a variance in terms of like, there you go. In terms of my success rate, I guess. Because like, yeah, I feel like it's also because I'm not like 100% focusing, but like I feel like it's a little bit too difficult. That I should not. That was just a poor idea on my part. But I feel like it's a little bit too difficult or too unreliable. It's less so like a hey, there's a curveball, and more so hey, there's a it's just like not necessarily working out for you here. So yeah, I think I might. There we go. I think I might adjust this a little bit. I think I might make it so that the randomness is sort of random. Here, I'll go in and make it so that 1/2 is made by one side, and then the other half is made on the other side. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Preston, for yeah, this seems a lot more predictable, I guess. And this also seems harder. Oh my, okay. Okay, we're gonna move everything over here. And then we're gonna say, oh, I shouldn't have moved. Oh, I moved. Oh, I had it. Okay, well. Well. Okay, yeah, this is now much harder. Much harder. Much more harder? Much harder. Nah, I don't know. There it is. Woo! Go! Oh, I was so close. That there is the duration that I want. Is the, oh, I'm so close kind of duration. Oof. So you're like just there and it's just out of reach. Because that also like breeds the most it breeds the most like dramatic and interesting moments in the game where you're like, oh, I'm so close, I was like 2 seconds off or whatever. But it also makes it so that it seems like obtainable. It's not like, oh, I'm like a minute away from doing this. I don't think that I can do that. It's not discouraging. And I don't want to have it so that it's discouraging. It's something that you can strive to achieve. Ugh. It might be a little bit too much. Oh, I could have done that. Oh, wow. All right. Oof. Could have been better. Wow. Okay. I love how I keep on saying okay and all right. I just need to focus up. Not like that. Got it. All right. All right. That was a good juke joint. So, dang, 0.9. Yeah, okay. I'm liking this. And it does feel like the success rate is way more repeatable because it is less. Oh, sheesh. There we go. There it is. All right. Yeah, no, I like that. Cool. Well, I'm gonna save this one. File, save. Sweet. Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there. Now here, let me be all streamer like and be like, switch over to full screen me. Hey, look at that. We'll switch off the music here and switch to that Ben Burns joint. Really like the music here. But yeah, no, yeah, this was awesome. I had a lot of fun. Thanks so much for everybody for joining me on my very first stream. We made to do a recap, we made 3 different levels and then also gone through 25 levels in the campaign because I need a little bit of a refresher because I've largely just been focusing on like logistics stuff for HyperDot and like porting things. But yeah, thanks everybody for showing up. Thanks Travis, Preston. Thanks bro for jumping in. Lane from earlier and whatnot. Lizzie. Yeah, thank you so much. But yeah, again, as I said before at the top of the stream, I'm planning on streaming once a week, and it's gonna be on like variety of things. but it'll probably mainly be a lot of like OmniGear stuff. So this HyperDot thing was more of like a, I understand this, and because this is the first stream, I want to make sure that nothing breaks. And it's really easy for me to be able to talk about HyperDot things. But I'll probably be getting into like more Unity development and stuff. Sometimes I might go into FL Studio and make some music. Might do some art streams and things. Probably will not be playing Rumbleverse on this channel. Well, maybe if people really want me to play Rumbleverse on this channel, then who knows. But yeah, as you can see, it is 8 o'clock here in Central Time. So I shall probably end it here. But thanks again, everybody, for joining. And if you haven't, you can check out my my very first video that I ever have made my very first like fully edited video essay that I ever made. It is on the channel right now, talking about game pillars and stuff. But I really do appreciate everybody showing up, and thanks. So calm down, bro. And thanks so much, everybody, for joining. All right, take care.